Ladies and gentlemen, the first hashtag raw video in my new apartment. And what do I want to talk about today? As you can see, I'm in a good mood. I love it here. Um, to be honest, in already 2 3 days in, I already got used to the view. Um, I mean, that's with everything, like people, they buy a Lambo, they're excited, they work so hard, finally get the Lambo, and then like a few weeks later, like, maybe I should buy a Mansory. Maybe I should kit this or kit that, make it even faster. Luxury life never ends. But nevertheless, I want to talk about the differences in dropshipping in 2018, 19 till now, 2024. So, because I see that I get a lot of questions all the time. Either it's from my students, either it's from people in the Astor University in our $50 a month Discord group. And I want to answer this because this is the fundamentals. For every business, there's fundamentals and the things that you need to understand before you tap into it. Because if I'm going to say to somebody, yo, I'm going to do drop shipping, bro, there's so many ways to do it, But you got to understand the fundamentals. Because, um, take for example, if somebody says, yo, my product is not performing, they think it is because their budget is too low or their budget is too high, or they think that image ad it doesn't work on Facebook and they must do only video ads, which is absolute bullshit, by the way. We are crushing it with image ads. Um, yeah, you will think like, oh yeah, you're trying, but it's not working. Dropshipping is dead. No, it's the fundamentals that you don't understand that you have to pivot into, understand, and then get going. I want to talk about that. For example, what was I doing in 2019 and 2020 till and begin 2021? What was working, which is not working anymore in EU markets, or if it's working, it doesn't last very long, and it's not. You can't really automate it. For example, we will push a lot of home decor stuff, like random products. We will just go to US, pick one product, sell it in EU, and it will just print money. It was that easy, exactly. So of course, we start only with the Dutch store in the beginning, and then later we went to Germany, and then like to Sweden, and then to Denmark, you name it, all those Scandinavian markets. But those were the kind of stuff it worked, and we didn't even do a lot of fashion back then. Like the high revenue that we did at some point, of course, it was because of fashion as well, but that all came later. So what I want to discuss about is that back in the days, you could like have those random products from these random Chinese websites who run general stores in the US, take them and sell them in EU markets. But the difference is that doesn't really work anymore that good. And that is the exact reason why I don't like. I have general stores, but they don't perform as well as our fashion niche stores. They don't. And that's for a reason. Because I believe that at some point you have to specialize and go into a niche that really works. And we saw that with these general stores that, yeah, we test so much stuff, so many strategies, but at some point it just doesn't click anymore. So then, as an entrepreneur, you got to be like, yo, why is it not working? Because you can make money, and then at some point it's not going that good, and you have to try to find and see some solutions about how can I change this, how can I make it better. And for us, the fashion niche only is the thing that we're doing at this point. One or two general stores, but 90% is fashion right now. And that is just what works the best for us. Fashion, image ads, using spy tools, using ads library, finding products and testing them. Bro, I remember I had in the German market, I was testing products. That was back when I was doing like 60K a day there. And I found for like a guitar, this thing that you do like this, to play it, and some I don't know what. Bro, I was doing like 5 to 10K a day with it in the German market for like a month straight. And it just worked. I don't know why. And it's really crazy to see that those kind of stuff, if you test them now, it just doesn't perform. And if it does, it's maybe profitable for 1 or 2 or 3 days, but that's not what you want to have. That is not why you're running or you're doing dropshipping. You want to run it at least for a few weeks or at least for a month, you know, rotate that. And that is the stuff that we were seeing all the time. And then at some point, I was like, all right, we got to change this up. And fashion was really the groundbreaking thing. Bro, even look up. Even if you do sell in the US, even if you do that, which is like it's possible, but it's way harder. You even then, like guys, you will see that fashion works so good there as well. Look, and I showed you guys earlier. Like we are running even a store as well right now as well in Big Five. It's okay. It's not performing the same revenue, the same profit margin as it does in EU, because EU is just easier. But still, we do some numbers there. Like I think last month we did maybe like 70K in revenue or something in Big Five. Like it's nothing crazy, I know it, but still, it's some extra profits that we managed to do from the products we found from other people, and we sold them there. And in EU, yeah, it was way better. And that is like one of the big differences in terms of like the product testing. It's fashion. The second thing that we changed as well is our strategies in terms of testing and scaling products. Because back in the days, we would test with ABOs. So on Facebook ads, for example, by the way, we still do mostly Facebook ads. We do a little bit of TikTok. We tried Google, wasn't the best for us. TikTok, we do it sometimes. Pinterest, we do it sometimes, but Facebook still really our main thing. And you have like ABOs and you have CBOs, as you guys know, the way you can test and scale products. And we will just always pivot into ABO. So we would have like 5 ad sets, no interest targeting, online shopping, engage shoppers, and 2 interests related to a product. So if you would sell sneakers, you would have the first 3 which are the same, and then, for example, you would have like 2 interests related to that sneaker. And then we will just look for a few days, hey, how are they performing? And mostly, even after one day, if it was shit, we would like totally kill all the campaigns. But if one or two, like 1 or 2 ad sets. But if you would see, for example, that 1 or 2 ad sets are running good, we will just keep them running. And sometimes we were able to scale those ad sets or maybe get them later in CBO, for example, but in a CBO campaign, So, but that changed as well. We see that just Facebook changed so much. And if you even look around on YouTube and all these big guys and the legit guys who talk about Facebook, it's only about creatives. The targeting and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't exist anymore, almost. And you just gotta let Facebook do as much as possible, because Facebook's trying to transition into a way that for people, it's gonna be very easy to just use Facebook ads, that I think at some point media buying, like, there's no real specialty about. Back in the days, I used to do custom audiences. Look it up on YouTube. Like, probably you don't even know about what, like you probably don't even know what the lookalike audience is, and the 1%, 10%, whatever it all is. But back in the days, we used to run that and make campaigns with it, But now those kind of things, they don't exist anymore. We just go all in with no interest targeting. Obviously, our testing strategy, what we have right now, is we have a CBO of €50 with 3 ad sets. So it's no interest targeting, online shopping, engage shoppers. And then we just, if it's good, we only try to scale vertically. We don't even do horizontal scaling anymore. Because at this point, even if you do horizontal scaling, you're just basically competing with yourself. That's what we've seen. So if you try to scale a campaign vertically, but it just doesn't hit, it means simply the following. Because I get a lot of questions from people. They say, yo, found this product, €50 a day or €100 a day. I run it for 5 days, 10 days, runs good. But when I double the budget to 200, suddenly it doesn't perform. And they try every strategy to scale the product and the campaign, but it doesn't work. Because the number one reason, or like 2 even, you can say why it doesn't work, is because on Facebook, there is always an audience pool, right? For every single product. Okay? And for every single product, combined, with the angle and the offer. Okay? So Facebook, it's limited every day. Obviously, what we would always do is on the weekend, the whole population is bigger, because there's just way more people on Facebook, So in the weekends, you would always double the budget with 20 or 30%. No, not double it, but increase it with 20 or 30%. Sometimes even double the budgets. But on weekdays, the pool is smaller than on weekends. And there's only a certain amount of people who are and there's only a certain amount of people that are at that point of the day, they're on Facebook and buying the product. So there's an audience pool. And if you're basically showing the same shit over and over again, there is just not, first of all, for customers, it feels sometimes like a wall. So they see the same shit over and over again. You will see a high frequency on Facebook, but the same thing as well, that there's just not buyers out there for that particular case. So for your landing page, combined with your creative, combined with your offer, there's a limited amount of people. And that is why, if this happens, because you can feel it, either you can say, all right, I'm going to test more products, or, so this is the solution, or you're going to test more products, or you're gonna test new creatives, or the third one, you do both. You find new creatives for your winner, and you keep on testing new products. And that is the way in 2024 with EU markets how you can really scale with fashion. That's what I really believe, because it gets more and more competitive with every business. There's not a single business out there that gets easier by the year. Don't believe the gurus who try to tell you it's only getting easier, passive income. Like, I'm not saying that when I say it's easier, that's impossible to make money. Otherwise, I won't be talking about this stuff all the time. But if you just follow the strategies, also the stuff that I'm talking about, because we always have like the up-to-date shit and on this topic, because there's a lot of topics we can talk about. I can talk about life, about religion, I can talk about women, business, but if I talk about EU markets and dropshipping, fashion, general stores, you better know that I know what I'm talking about. I can confidently say I know what I'm talking about. So do what you want with my advice and with my opinion. But this is just the way that it goes, to be honest. So yeah, those are one of the options, and those are as well like the foundations and the fundamentals that are very, very, very important. What I'm like trying to talk about all the time. So for product research, for ad strategies like that, and when we talk, for example, about store building, man, it doesn't have to be that crazy. You know, you can, and I always tell this, like if it's a black add to cart color, or if it's green or blue, it's not gonna make a big difference, bro. But what we do on our stores, we have countdown timers, and they work amazing. The program I gave the app that I use as well. Um, but yeah, it's that the countdown timer is getting more and more important for us, and we put it on every single fashion store, even though it looks very branded. Because if you're gonna look at big brands as well, they also have like countdown timers on their stores. A lot, a lot. People think that it has to look like crazy, but you have to put some marketing tactics. You have to put some urgency on the people, and you have to really think like, who is my audience? Who's the avatar? Because it's just impulse buyers. If it's impulse buyers, you have to make your strategy accordingly to impulse buyers. There's a very low chance or a very low amount of people that buy from your shop that they do it after 1 month of seeing your shop or after a year. There's no brand awareness. They see a nice ad and they like the creative, the product, and they buy it on the point. That's how it goes. Because look, how it literally goes? Like, this is crazy. And listen up to the story. So I was in the Netherlands. I went to I think it was my shoulder was hurting. Yes, I was injured. I couldn't gym for like a week. No, I mean like for a month or 2 months. So my mom told me, hey, go to this woman. She's like 40, 45 years old. She can help you very good with it. She puts some special cream and she knows very good where the issue is. So I would go there and I would like lay down on the couch on my stomach, or like on the stuff. I don't even know how it's called. And she would look and stuff, and then I would look down and I would see some shoes, and I saw these orthopedic shoes. I saw these orthopedic shoes, and the first thing I was laughing at myself, and then I was like, which fucking dropshipper sold this to her? And so I asked her, because I could see she's like 45, 50 years old, isn't very handy with phone, has short hair, very cute, amazing woman, by the way, I want to say that, very down to earth, very nice. And I asked her, I said like, hey, you have very nice shoes, where did you buy them? Oh yeah, they're very comfortable. I said like, do you like them? Yeah, amazing. I'm like, okay, so where did you buy them? Yeah, on Facebook. Okay. You bought them on Facebook? She said, yeah, I bought them on Facebook. I said, how'd it go? Yeah, I was just scrolling on my phone, and then I I was scrolling on my phone, and then I saw an ad, and it looked nice. I'm not sure it was a video or image ad. And then she looked, and then she said, I clicked on it, and yeah, I bought it in Facebook. Okay, you bought it on Facebook. Interesting. And then I said, like, how long did it take for you to arrive it? And the first thing she said was like, oh, this is not some AliExpress bullshit. They call it in Dutch rotzooi. If you're gonna scale in Netherlands, people are gonna comment under your ads, AliExpress rotzooi. You'll see it. And now I'm like, all right, interesting, interesting, um, very interesting. So, and then I said, oh, not from AliExpress? No, 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 from Facebook. Okay, so what does this mean? You know, and I've seen this several more cases. And what does this confirm? Because I've had a lot of situations in my shops where people will send me a ticket and they will tell me, hey, I bought this product, it got never delivered. Where is it? And then we will check the order number, the product, and then in our CRM, and it doesn't exist. And then we ask her, where did you buy it from? And then she says a website. I'm like, Miss, this is not our website. This is not us. We didn't sell you anything. Most of them, they don't even see that they're buying on a web shop. They think they're buying from Facebook. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my God. And the woman as well confirmed it, you know? And then it all made sense. When I understood this, when I really understood these three levers, I understood that what this game is all about. Because when you know this, you know what to do. You know what to do. Because now the why is the why, you know the why, but now like the how to do it. Not really the how, but like now you understand the why. It's more easy, you know? You really understand that. So that was really interesting. Yeah, that was the third thing what I wanted to talk about. So it's not as so you need to really make it for drop shippers. Making a store look very branded is not gonna make a big difference. I'm telling you, really. Just make it look normal. It's fine. Don't put too much time in it. And I've told this many times. The most important levers in drop shipping definitely is product research, and everything comes after that. That is what it all begins with. So those are really the three different big levers I've been seeing the change in dropshipping the last few years. Yeah, and by the way, if you want me to make more videos about this and talk about differences, because you guys know I've been doing this shit now for the last 4 years, over and over and over again. And yeah, the game changes, but you just gotta adapt. You just gotta adapt. And by the way, if you don't know it yet, we also have a Discord named the Astro University. $50 a month. We teach you about dropshipping, show you all around. And if you're really committed and you really want to scale to the next level, check the link also below. We have a program, the general dropshipping program, hundreds of students, showing everybody way. We do everything, one-on-ones, group calls, you name it. And we just literally help people scale, because this is the only thing I've been really doing the last 4 years. So I might as well show other people as well the way to do it correctly, so they don't get fucked with everything. So yeah, yeah, guys, that was pretty much it, and peace out.